Imagine this. You wake up one morning, open your laptop, and before you even start your real work, you've already checked WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, maybe even your email, twice. By the time you start working, your mind already feels scattered. It's not your fault. We live in a world that rewards being busy, but punishes being focused. And that's exactly what Cal Newport's book Deep Work is all about. It's not another productivity hack. It's a complete shift in how you see focus, time, and success. So today, let's explore, calmly, clearly, and deeply, why deep work might be the most important skill of the 21st century. And how you can use it to grow, just 1% every day. What is deep work? Cal Newport defines deep work as professional activities performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive abilities to their limit. That means when you're in deep work, you're not multitasking. You're not checking your phone. You're not doing 10 things at once. You're doing one thing, with full focus. And it's mentally demanding. Deep work is what a writer does when crafting a chapter. It's what a student does while solving a tough G problem set. It's what a coder does while debugging a complex program. This kind of focused effort produces real value. It's the kind of work that moves your life forward, not just keeps you busy. But then there's something else. Something that feels like work, but really isn't. Shallow work, the silent productivity killer. Shallow work is everything that fills your day but doesn't really matter. Scrolling, checking notifications, attending endless meetings, replying to routine messages. It's not that shallow work is evil, sometimes it's necessary. But when shallow work dominates your life, you lose your ability to go deep. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you keep giving it small, scattered tasks, it never gets the chance to lift heavy and grow stronger. Deep work is that heavy lifting. It trains your brain to focus. It builds mental endurance. And over time, it compounds. That's why, if you learn to do deep work, you'll achieve in months what most people take years to reach. Why deep work is rare but valuable. We live in what Newport calls the distraction economy. Every app, every platform, every notification is fighting for your attention. And companies make billions from your distraction. That's why focus is becoming rare. But, and here's the good news, whatever becomes rare also becomes valuable. In a world where everyone is distracted, the person who can focus wins. Imagine two students. Both study for the same number of hours. One studies while checking their phone every 10 minutes. The other studies for 2 hours straight, fully focused. Who learns faster? Who remembers more? Who actually grows 1% every day? Exactly. Deep work gives you an edge. And in the long run, that edge compounds into something massive. The deep work formula. Newport's core idea is simple. There are two abilities for success in the modern world. The ability to quickly master hard things. The ability to produce at an elite level in quality and speed. Both depend on your capacity for deep work. If you can learn new skills fast, you stay relevant. If you can produce quality work fast, you become valuable. That's it. Deep work is not about working more hours. It's about working deeply in the hours you have. That's how you grow faster than others. That's how you become extraordinary in an ordinary world. Rule 1. Work deeply. This is the foundation. You can't just decide to focus. You have to train for it. Our default mode today is distraction. So you need to create rituals and systems that pull you into focus. Cal Newport suggests building deep work sessions into your schedule, just like meetings or classes. Start small. Even 30 minutes of deep, uninterrupted work is powerful. Over time, expand it to 60, 90, or 120 minutes. Here's a simple example. Let's say you're a student preparing for G or any competitive exam. Pick your toughest subject, maybe math. Set a timer for 60 minutes. Keep your phone away. No music, no messages, no breaks. Just you and the problem set. That one focused hour can often achieve more than 3 hours of distracted study. This is how deep work feels. It's hard, but it's meaningful. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Newport also suggests using rituals. Simple cues that tell your brain, it's time to focus now. For example, working in the same quiet spot every day, using a certain playlist or timer, having a fixed pre-work ritual like making tea, journaling, or setting intentions. Your brain learns the pattern. The ritual becomes the gateway to focus. Over time, deep work becomes not a struggle, but a habit. Rule 2. Embrace boredom. Now this one is interesting. We're used to thinking that boredom is bad. That if we're bored, we should instantly grab our phone or open YouTube. But Cal Newport says, the ability to concentrate intensely is a skill that must be trained. And to train it, you must also train your ability to be bored. Here's what happens when you're constantly switching between tasks. Your brain gets addicted to novelty. Every small distraction gives you a hit of dopamine. And soon, you can't stay focused on anything hard, because the moment it gets boring, your mind craves stimulation. So the next time you feel bored, don't escape. Sit with it, let your mind wander a little. That's how you rebuild your focus muscle. Try this experiment. When you're standing in line or waiting for a bus, don't pull out your phone. Just wait, observe, think. At first, it feels uncomfortable, but slowly, your mind learns to rest. And when you sit down to do deep work, your focus lasts longer. Think of it like fasting for your attention. You're teaching your brain that it doesn't need constant stimulation to survive. And that's where your power grows, quietly, 1% every day. The deep work versus shallow work balance. Newport isn't saying that shallow work is useless. He's saying, you must control it. Emails, small tasks, meetings, they're all part of life. But you can design your day to protect your deep work blocks. For example, do your deep work first thing in the morning, when your mind is fresh. Push shallow tasks to later in the day, when your energy is lower. This one change can double your productivity. Because when you do deep work early, you start your day with clarity and achievement, not noise. And that mental momentum carries you through everything else. The craftsman mindset. Cal Newport contrasts two mindsets. The passion mindset, asking, what do I want from the world? The craftsman mindset, asking, what can I offer to the world? Deep work thrives in the craftsman mindset. When you focus on mastering your craft, your focus naturally deepens. Instead of chasing motivation, you chase skill. You chase improvement. You chase the 1% growth. Every focused hour you put in is like adding a brushstroke to your masterpiece. And that's what deep work really is, a quiet devotion to mastery. Before we move to the next part, let's pause for a moment. Ask yourself, when was the last time you worked deeply? Not while multitasking, not with music or messages in the background, but truly, fully focused? If it's been a while, that's okay. Because the moment you decide to train your focus, you're already growing 1% better than yesterday. And in a world that's losing its attention, that single percent is everything. In the next part, we'll explore the final 2 rules of deep work, how to build deep work into your lifestyle, and how to connect it with your grow 1% every day philosophy. So it becomes not just